Alright, starting on the main menu here. The game does tell you how many star bits and stars you have per file, so I also love how quickly you can load into the game. Now that we've unlocked the toads, this male toad here, pink one, she relocates over to the starting area later. Well, she, sorry, it's not a she, I don't know which gender, I assume because of the color. Toads were typically like that back in the older Mario days. Oh, hi there, Mario. Our buddies in the garage want to tell you something. Oh, you do? What do you want to tell me? Finish building the starship, or the Starsroom starship. We'll use it to search for power stars. And we, the members of the Toad Brigade, will be the brave crew. And this brigade needs a bold leader, so I nominate, well, me. Under my command, the galaxies will see the bravery of the Toad Brigade. Let me increase the sound of the game because I remember this game's a little more quiet than Nier, so. So, last time, got 7 stars, we unlocked galaxies, we got actual more stars. Unlocked this little guy. Hey, you! Yeah, you! Got any tasty star bits? Feed me a bunch, I'll burst with snacky happiness and transform. I need 400. So, the ones inside of the galaxies, when they transform, they turn into planets. That's it, I'm stuffed. I'm going to transform. The ones in the Comet Observatory turn into galaxies. They turn into 1-star bonus levels that are always... They're kind of tests of your skill in certain aspects. So this is a platforming test. It's also got some good music. Okay. So yeah, this is just a, it's just a test of your platforming abilities. It's not a hard test, but it is a test nonetheless, to see how you react to, uncontrollable conditions, because you can't control what platforms are, appearing. So just it's a test to see how good you do. Once you unlock this Luma, it's when the starship fixes, because they appear. Anyway, of course, spin circles of rocks and gummies and all that. It gives you star bits. These galaxies don't always have a ton of star bits in them. You don't ever get your money back. Sweet, sweet galaxy. Mission called Rocky Road. Discovered a new galaxy. That's the boss level. And of course, you can always go back to the level by talking to this pink Luma. Every dome has one. We've discovered an enemy base in the region. We can only hope they're not misusing the power of that poor Grand Star. I'm not doing the boss fight just yet. I'm gonna go do the bonus things I have access to. This is flip-flop? No, it's flip-switch. Okay. Yeah, the bonus, like, one-star galaxies in and around the domes are usually just tests. They're, you know, here's a thing, we're gonna test how well you can do it because we're going to make you do it later in other levels. Jumping on these panels doesn't actually activate them. You have to step off of them. And it doesn't matter how you step off of them, as long as you step off of them. So even stepping on these moving spike platforms, they still count as stepping off of them. And of course, once you get the star, they stop. These little purple guys turn into springs. You jump on them normally, and then you can just use them as a spring. Launch yourself high into the air. I believe the highest amount of stars I believe you can get in a level, or in Dome 1, I think is 10. So I think it's 2 above what you need to get the actual boss base. Because none of the comments are active, so you can't do any of the bonus stars in the other galaxies. I don't think, like, the 2 bonus stars in these 2 galaxies aren't available yet. Oh, the music is sped up because they're suffering an issue. There's a bunch of I don't remember what these are called. They're not called bugabooms. They're called something different. Okay. I want to actually show off that you can break these. Yeah, you just have to hit them in the gel compartments. So, bonus thing about the ground pound. If you spin and ground pound at the same time, you perform a home and ground pound. Which is nice. The home and ground pound is nice when it works. And it is very forgiving with its range of stomp. I don't think these guys turn around. Yeah, they don't. Wait, does Beat Mario have a home and ground pound? I don't think he does. Because he can't... No, he doesn't. Oh yeah, and mushroom powers are not limited to 1. You can have multiple. Do these enemies respond to star bits? I don't think they do. I think I mentioned that last time, is that they're immune to star bits. It does hesitate them a little bit. Also, you're not supposed to be here. The neighbors are causing trouble again. We would be most grateful for your assistance. So, a lot of the galaxies typically will have a boss star. Not all of them, but a lot of them will. This, of course, is one of those. And this, oddly enough, despite being one of the earliest stars you can get in the game, is one of my least favorite fights. It's one of my least favorite stars. I 50-50 on this guy. Sometimes I have an easy time fighting him. Sometimes he is the hardest boss in the game. So, he's just a big one of the mechanical beetles. However, his issue comes from this. He can fly. And that's not bad enough, because when you land your second hit, he enrages. And now, he can rotate. He can flip sideways. And if he's sideways, you can't ground pound him. Well, I think you can, but it's kind of glitchy. I don't remember if there's like a trick to him, like, that you can manually make him not be sideways or something. I don't know. Coming to the right? Yeah, he's coming to the right. Well, I'm glad to see he's opting for being one of the hardest bosses. There we go. Him and Major Burrows, for some reason, are just bosses I have the highest difficulty with randomly. They're not, like, guaranteed to give me a hard time. It's just sometimes I'll have an easy time, sometimes I'll have a hard time. And I have no clue why. I have no clue half the time whether or not he's gonna give me difficulty. Okay. So yep, once you activate the boss level, I didn't do it earlier because I hate what it does to the actual dome. Every time you're in the dome and you have an open boss level, the music changes until you beat the boss. But Bowser Jr.'s robot reactor. This is what I typically call a dome boss. Dome bosses they're normally a relatively short platforming sequence with a boss. There are two types of these. One that focuses a little bit more on platforming, and one that focuses a bit more on the boss. These ones, the Bowser Jr. ones, focus more on the actual boss. I think there was a bonus. I couldn't even get the other one. Come on. Okay. Forgot where that thought was going. Wahahaha, you made it. But I won't even need my dad's help to take care of you. Go get a mega leg. Stomp him with the power of your grand star. Yep. He is a big boy. And he is a level. So I said this one kind of focuses... Or, yeah, I remember where that thought was going earlier. This level focuses a bit more on combat, or on platforming than the normal Bowser Jr. ones do. Anyway, hit the cage. And you open up, or you unlock, kind of like cages around it. This guy is kind of annoying to deal with, though, because it's not enough that he has cages around his thing. The cages come back. I want to call shenanigans on that one and say that it should have hit the cage. Or at least got over the cage, or not have hit me or something, but I'm pretty sure it hit me. Yeah, it's not enough that the cages appear around it. It's that the cages come back. Were there coin caps on this planet? I don't remember. I think there was coin caps on him. Bosses typically have coin caps. The little things you shoot with star bits. Anyway, Grand Star. This is why I like collecting as many stars as I can in a dome. It's because it gives you more options when you go into the next one. And that ball of flame represents the power of the observatory. We call it the beacon. When you recover a grand star, a little star power will be restored, and the beacon will grow. The Comet Observatory can use that power to fly through the universe. Once all the power is restored, we will even be able to fly to the center of the universe. Oh, the power is on in a new dome. The newly opened dome is called the Fountain. It's really quite relaxing. By the way, have you looked at the map? It contains information about galaxies as well as domes. If you forget the location of a dome, don't hesitate to speak with me. Nope. Yep, so talking to him, it gets you the map. The map, you can push A, you can see overworld galaxies. Each dome has one, and each of these black circles is a dome. So there's 6 domes in total, plus a couple extra levels. Inside, you can go and check what a galaxy is, what stars you've unlocked for it. You can't see the individual stars, though. Like, you can't be like, oh, Honey Hive Galaxy 2 was this one. You can't look at galaxies you haven't opened yet, and you get access to a list. which is just a linear list of all the galaxies. It does break them up a bit. It breaks them into main levels, special levels, or Grand Star levels, special levels, whatever you want to call them, and like I guess these would be special levels. I guess important levels would be the green ones, and then purple would be regular. And then there's a couple extra races you can do. Okay, time to go into the bathroom. Because they call it the fountain, but I think is it in Japan? This room has a name, and if you translate that name into English, you get washroom or bathroom or whatever. Oh, time to get the annoying level out of the way. Time to get rolling green. This is an odd mission. This is another one that I sometimes have difficulty with. Anyway, talk to the sign. Hey now, if you're thinking about just rolling that ball away, you'd better listen to old billboard here. First, jump to get on top of the ball. Alright. Now try to match the guy at the bottom of the screen. You have to hold the ball, you have to hold your Joy-Con. Instead of the surfing one where you hold it forward, this one you hold it up. You tilt it to the left, you tilt it to the right, and B jumps. Anything that's in your way, you smush it. Anyway, you'll learn by doing it yourself. Yep. This is a physics platforming level, using the ball. And the gyro in your Joy-Con. Or Wii Remote. So you do get access to the Joy-Con, or the Starbit cursor thingy. Yeah, I don't recommend even remotely attempting to use it. I'm not gonna go the bonus path. You can get a bunch of star bits here if you do, like, the bonus, stuff, but I'm not going to. That ball minigame, I believe you do that ball minigame 3 times. There's two other there's 2 other galaxies that use it. Rolling in the clouds. And of course with that, I've unlocked a new galaxy. New main galaxy. I'm gonna go in order and just do 9. Because I don't like the next one. This is Space Junk. Space Junk Galaxy. And I think... I think this is the galaxy that unlocks comets. I don't remember. Because I don't think those are unlocked at a star total. I think those are just by getting a certain star. This galaxy's got good music. Nope. There's gravity, so I can't, hit those things. Anyway, pole stars, if you let go and you're not pulled by a star, and you just float for a bit, the bubble will eventually pop. And you can see the star over there that I need to get to. So you can, like, launch yourself towards other galaxies or whatnot, other planetoids. This starship I just picked up moves in the same path as this electric ball. So I've had the electric ball and the starship line up, but the chip, I believe, is just slightly faster than the electric orb. So the... oh, kinda lost control of my cursor there. Yeah, the electric ball, one of the two moves slightly quicker than the other one. So I've... only slightly, though, so I've lost a lot of time on that. Anyway, this ship, this is a reference to the Pikmin 2 ship, because this is just the Pikmin 2 ship. These are weird planets. These are... I don't know what you'll call them, Polestar planets? Polestar bodies? They have their own little gravitational field if you get close enough to them. I don't like the spiders. I don't like the tarantulas. Anyway, this one you just have to free all the toads, I believe. Yep, just free the toads, and you don't have to worry about the Goomba. Here's another type of mission in this game. If you've ever played the Mario 64 on DS, you recognize this. Star pieces. Gray stars, star fragments, whatever you want to call them. These are basically, you get all 5 and you unlock the star. You don't get the star as soon as you get all 5, though. You unlock it. So you do still have to go back. This, of course... This area, of course, has a set path to it. It's just, you don't get to see what the path is until you're beside it. Whoa. I don't remember if it's directly linked to distance to the block, or if it's just, like, zones on the path. Uh-oh. Back in the observatory, so I think this does mean comets. Yep, comets. It seems that a prankster comet has appeared somewhere. Prankster comets have very strange effects on galaxies. If you want to learn more about these curious comets, ask the Luma who knows about such things. I am the one who knows knowledge. Anyway, prankster comets. They'll appear... They're weird with how they appear. Because they'll appear in a galaxy and they'll affect the galaxy. how they affect a galaxy is dependent on the comet. There are different comets, and the different comets do different things. However, which ones will appear are based on which star you've beaten in the galaxy. So, the Speedy Comet here, it turns a certain mission into a time trial, only unlocks on this galaxy once you've beaten the first mission. So there are galaxies that... There's galaxies that have prankster comets that you have to unlock. So they're always based on a mission. I don't think they can appear in a mission if you haven't completed the main mission. Like the actual mission they want. Because this is just the normal Dino Piranha mission, but with a time trial slapped onto it. How they work is every time you collect a star or leave a galaxy, every time you basically reload the main area, they'll shuffle. Some will appear, some will disappear, you can have none, you can have a couple. They're needed to get all of the stars in the game, so some of them can be annoying, but they're not too bad. There's a certain type that's considered annoying. But they're not too bad. I just don't like how they changed the music. Anyway, Dino Piranha speedrun. It's basically beat the mission in 4 minutes. In these missions, long jump is your best friend. Doing little sequence breaks like that. It does change up some of the mission components. Like these were not chain jumps before. These were like the jelly boulders. I don't remember where all the star chips are. Okay, there's one on the first path. And then there's one in the middle there. This planet is shaped like a peanut, so it is kind of... I don't want to say confusing, but it is kind of odd. Yep. Long jumps are your best friend in this mission. You want to, of course ignore any bonuses. You get star bits if you can, but they shouldn't be your main focus. I think you can long jump that, but I don't want to even remotely try it. Because in the normal missions, you get like safety points. Like, if you die or whatever, you go back to a certain point. You get checkpoints. In a time trial, you do not. You die, run out of time or anything like that. You have to do the whole mission again. There's a couple types of these. We'll see them more later, but they're speedy, which is these ones. Actually, no, I'll explain them as they appear. Because there's a couple that are fun. I like a couple of them. I like the Daredevil ones. I don't hate the Daredevil ones. And as much as people hate purple coins, I'm okay with them. The timed purple coin ones, like in the Ghostly Mansion Galaxy, it kind of sucks, but these are fun. If you don't know what I'm talking about, we'll get there eventually. Although I don't remember when you unlock purple coins. You have to... Oh, also, by the way, completing the actual objective to get the star does not stop the time. You get no bonus for ending it with a higher or lower time. So, I mean, you get bragging rights. I beat this mission in under 2.5. Like, you get bragging rights, but who cares about bragging rights? Okay. Oh, of course, here's the map. You can always, every dome you can check the map, and the comets do appear randomly. This will tell you when a comet has appeared. This guy, of course, he'll tell you about the comets, and he can shuffle them. So you can, you know, I'm your Luma if you want to know anything about prankster comets. You can tell me more or move it. Move it is you pay him star bits, and he'll move the comets around. He'll basically change which ones... He'll change which ones are there. The prankster comet is always stirring up trouble, making galaxies go all crazy. Speedy comets limit the amount of time you can spend there. Daredevil comets leave you with 1 health. Low health, it says, but they're 1. Cosmic comets make you face a mirror of yourself. Fast foe comets make your enemies move faster. Now the fun part is trying each one out. So I don't think he's going to actually do it if I tell him to move it, because he wants, I think, 20? Yeah, I have a deal for you right now, 20, and I'll fling it somewhere else. I don't think he's going to do it. Because he basically just resets the condition. I am snackity, snackaday, snack diddly doo. He basically just reshuffles the map. So now there's one here. I have paid him before when there was no comets because I wanted one to appear. When I had like 7 open spots for a comet, and he hasn't given me one. So he's not always useful. Anyway, Cosmic Comet. Also, if there's a comet in orbit, you don't get any other mission. You have to do it until it moves, or you beat it. Honey Hive Galaxy. Honey Hive Cosmic Mario Race. As soon as you leave the starting area, Cosmic Mario appears. He is not always easy to beat. He can give you great difficulty. Come on. Go now. He'll long jump, he'll backflip, he'll... You know, he tries. Of course, the condition is get to the star before him. If he gets the star before you, you lose. And you lose a life. Get to it before him and you get the star. So already I've gotten the boss for that dome. And at this moment, that's all the prankster comets at the moment. You only have access to 2 right now. Actually, no, I think you get access to 3, because I think the first star in Space Junk has one. Enemy base spotted. We're detecting massive energy spikes. What are they doing? I'm not going to find out for a long time. because I'm doing more galaxies. No, I will end this part off and then start again. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed.